Hi, I'm Dr. Priyanka Srivastav. I'm a counseling psychologist practicing in Noida. As I'm a private clinic, there are a lot of patients who come and they raise the issue about their teenage. The moment they visit to my clinic, they say, "Ma'am, it's a terrifying experience and a nightmare for us to raise our teenage child." And it was not been so since last year. From last 1 year, my child has stopped eating well. My child has started raising his eyebrows, has started showing his anger, doesn't want to listen to me, doesn't want to come out from his room. So please tell us the solution. Let me just brief you how to handle the teenagers if you have it in your family. First of all, we need to understand that the teenager is going through a transition phase in their life. That means they are having a change in their physical, social, and emotional needs. They are trying to discover their own selves. They are wanting to know who they are or who am I, independently of their families. So they are in the journey to discover their own selves, where they are struggling too much within their own selves. So as a parent of a teenager, we first of all need to understand this conflict which is happening in our teenage. Now, how to handle them, how to make them comfortable? There are 4-5 points which needs to be taken care. Number one is that we need to just talk and talk. What I mean to say is that talk and talk. We need to converse with our child. Communication should be open. Whenever a child comes back from the school, he or she should be entertained by any parent. We should inquire what has happened in the school, what is happening in the social circle, how the friends are behaving and acting and reacting with the child. Or else we can talk about the different activities like sports, music, movies, and so many other related things. But generally what happens, we are only focused upon academics, the studies. So we always talk about what is the number you have got in the test today, how are you going to study today, this is the timetable, and 2 hours you have to study, you can't watch television and things like that. This puts a strain on a child and the child start moving away from a parent. So always remember not to put these critical questions anytime and every time to your child. Secondly is to spend quality time with your child. Spending quality time is again very important, wherein maybe if you're wanting to teach the values to your child, wanting to teach the environment and the culture in and around you, try to narrate different stories, try to narrate different happenings which has happened with you, or maybe you can narrate it on your own. So this will make the child comfortable. You have to be your child's friend despite of just being a parent to your child. Thirdly, always respect your child's self-image. This is a very common thing which I encounter and which I see in my day-to-day clinic practice. Many parents come and they say that we always compare our child with the other child, whether it's in a family or in a friends or in any other social activity, and we scold the child anytime and every time. So please try not to scold your child and do not insult your child in front of others, because always remember the child do have his self-image, child also want a self-respect, and child always looking a self-respect from his parent side. So parents are the main important pillars in a child's upbringing process. So if we try to understand these 2-3 important parameters, then surely we will be able to have a good and a very memorable bonding with our child during this teenager, and maybe our child will be a friend forever to us. If you have any further questions and queries regarding how to handle this, these are not the ready-made solutions. Each child varies from individual to individual and from family to family. So there are no in the clinic we give a generalized solution to each parent. So if you have any query related to your teenager, you can come and visit to my clinic. Thank you so much.